Jack.
Yes, sir.
What's your topic?
My topic is, would you rather... I love this topic. I'm so glad we're about to do this. This says so much about a person, too.
Sure.
How you answer. Would you rather be able to fly or be able to teleport?
Teleport.
Oh, see? Okay.
I have so many questions. Okay,
now, hang on. If you ask questions, I have so many answers because I've thought about this deeply. So ask away.
So for flight,
yes.
How fast can I fly?
You can fly a little bit, like twice as fast as you can run, but it's just as fucking hard as running. So the faster you fly, by the time you get there, you're sweating and your clothes are wet and you're kind of sticky afterwards and you're out of breath.
So what's the con to teleporting?
Teleporting feels like an electric shock. It's like this shit times 10. So you teleport and it's like, and it's like it hurts for a few seconds afterwards.
Couple questions.
And you can only teleport, and you can only teleport like 30 times in a 24-hour period.
Oh, dude, you're making teleports suck.
What?
30 times? Wait, 30 times?
30 times is more than enough to get anywhere.
I'm sure there's a bunch of other. Yeah, so now do I have to? Is it like Nightcrawler? I got to see where I'm going.
No, you don't have to see where you're going.
All right, so from your house, I can teleport from my house to your house.
That's
from
you
your
just
house,
put up two. That's one teleport.
Okay, fine. From my house to your house.
Yeah.
Then from your house to Starbucks.
Yeah.
And then back. And then
to Gia.
Back again to Starbucks.
To Gia.
Right.
No, not yet.
You're not going to hit 30 times in a 24-hour period.
And then back. Yeah, and then I can go. Yeah, I can go all the way to Philadelphia.
Can I go cray for a second?
Sure, please do.
You could teleport from here to the surface of Mars for 4 seconds and then teleport back.
So I'm not going to wait.
Colin's in.
Wait, so but
unless you had a spacesuit, in which case you could teleport there and
then you can teleport there and hang out. But if without a spacesuit, you'd be like,
I would. Okay, so
boom, and then go back.
You may have just sold me because I would love to fuck with the astronauts that are monitoring the Curiosity rover. Just like run in front of it real quick. You know, and then write messages like do giant portraits of Mickey Mouse just in the rock face that just kind of looks like him. Like
the porn police are watching.
Porn police just
defiling Mars' surface.
Dude, teleport is like so obviously the answer.
No, see, I disagree.
Who would pick flying?
I pick flying.
Well, you're flying so slowly.
My question about flying is, do I? And I'm still the same strength, right? Okay. So I can't carry people. Can I carry people when I teleport?
Okay, so you can carry somebody, but it feels like giving them a piggyback ride.
Even if I'm carrying them like this?
Yeah, if you're carrying like this, it's about as hard as giving. So you can fly a little bit, but then at some point, unless you're in really good shape, you gotta fly down.
So you can't
fly.
Sucks. So I feel like I approach this from the economic standpoint of trying to get cheaper flights for myself and my wife, because everywhere I go, she tends to follow.
Yeah.
Or rather, everywhere she goes, I tend to follow because she likes to travel a lot.
Yeah.
Those flights get expensive to Europe or to South, to Asia. So there's no way I'm physically capable of carrying her there on my back or without stopping multiple times in the ocean, which would probably lead to our death.
Right.
So teleporting is probably the way to go for me.
And I carry people when I teleport.
Okay.
There's no detriment to them or me.
So when you teleport, if you're touching somebody, they can come with you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do they get the shock too?
They get a big ass shock.
Great.
A big ass shock.
She would take that shock.
Sign me up. Give me some more cons of the teleporting.
So here's my question for you about the teleporting. This is my big con for the teleporting. Are we dealing with the concept of like moving molecules at all, or is this like a bend in space time?
No, you don't have to worry about consciousness. It's still you.
Okay.
It's 100%. You still have all your memories. It's not a duplicate person. Blah blah blah.
It's not like the Philadelphia experiment.
No, it's not. It's not a thought experiment. It's actually you.
I might go flying. How? And here's why. Because I would love doing it.
Yeah.
It would be so much fun.
That's it.
And if it's a physical exercise, I'd be jacked.
Yeah. But that's right. That's it.
No, I don't like running, and here's why. Because everyone else can do that. Yeah. It's so much.
That's not why you don't love running.
That's really hard.
You'd get in such good shape.
Fly.
Yeah.
And think of how famous you'd get if you could fly.
Think of how stupid you would look flying. Like, just think about that, Nick. Like, I haven't seen you run, but I can't imagine it's great.
Now, real quick,
I run like a daft gorilla.
He doesn't have to run. If I'm and correct me if I'm wrong, Jack.
Yep.
It'd
physical
be
exertion of running.
You can walk.
It'd be akin to walking. If I'm flying and I'm just casually flying, I'm casually walking.
You can casually fly for 40 minutes going 10 miles an hour over the city, and you're not even damp.
Yeah. See?
You're damp. If you're one of us.
It's sure.
Hey, I'm in shape.
Jack, we're very out of shape.
I don't know. I just don't like, to me, because like you can take the teleportation. Like I could put on a spacesuit, go to anywhere I want. I mean, like, I don't like, to me, it's like, that sounds cool to me. I can grab Greg, go to Mars for those 4 seconds, smile at him, let go, and then teleport away, and Greg's blood is boiling on the surface of Mars, and he's done.
That's right.
You know,
like,
there's clever ways. There's clever ways to kill people. There's clever ways to kill people with teleportation as well. I'm not saying I would do that.
And hide the body,
just go to space,
which is a big problem.
Anywhere in space, leave them and be gone.
Right.
And you could actually go out there and create like names with dead bodies in space.
Now let me get philosophical though, because this seems to me to be about if you're about the destination or the journey.
That's right.
This seems to be more of a philosophical, existential, Thoreau type question.
That's the beauty of this. That's the beauty of this question.
So that to me, there's a deeper layer to this for sure.
Yeah, right. But one of the answers is teleportation, guys. So
the only reason I say no to teleportation, it's not because I'm trying to be deep in any way, shape, or form, because why start now, is just because I would probably quickly start to abuse that. With no repercussions, I would start teleporting to the bathroom and back. I would probably have my muscles atrophy because I would stop using my legs.
Hang on a second. Every time you do that, you can only do it 30 times in a day, and every time you do it, it hurts like balls.
Yeah, but so does getting up. I'm 36. My back doesn't feel like it used to.
Okay, wait. Let's put a concrete example of the feeling on this. It feels like, what does it feel like? Okay,
get hit in the balls.
No lasting consequence.
You want to play that game and see if it feels like that?
No, I don't want to play that game. Yeah, let's play that game a little. It feels like, okay. Imagine you stand like this.
Right.
Okay, you stand like this.
Kind of like where
and
this is
somebody
going.
stands in front of you with their foot, and they
kick you right in the balls.
Right in the balls.
Every guy knows that feeling.
Okay, now, unlike getting kicked in the balls,
You're actually kind of sweetening the pot for me on this one.
Oh, Jesus God.
it
Nick.
doesn't have.
I'm just saying, like, because you don't like the sensation of a beautiful woman kicking you in the balls for payment, doesn't mean that.
Where are the porn police? What is the number I call?
Hey, you're not doing
let
it
him
right.
finish. So it's like this feel. It's like this feeling with
It's that
all
bad.
over the
It's painful. It's really painful. But it doesn't. The only difference is unlike getting kicked in the balls, you don't get swelling and then it hurts for 2 weeks. It's like it hurts and then it's done, and it doesn't have lasting physical damaging consequences to your body. It just hurts.
See, I feel like you're selling it again for Colin, because going back to his earlier example, he would take Greg, leave him on the planet, and Greg, you're sweetening the deal with him kicked to the balls before that even happens. So you kick Greg in the balls, leave him on Mars, he dies, and you're laughing as he's like,
that's not how it works.
There's big pain for the person you take with you.
Yeah.
He said,
Them too.
Yeah.
So that's even funnier, because you're like, not only are you going to die, but I'm also kicking you in the balls.
Gotcha.
Because I can take Greg, we can both wear spacesuits.
Yeah.
We can teleport to Mars. I can, because we'll have to hear each other talk, right?
Mm-hmm.
While you murder me?
and I could say, like, I'm tired of hearing about Trending Gamer 2015, and I just twist like his arm piece and pull it off, and the vacuum goes in there, and then I teleport away. You know what I mean? So like at least there's like some talking, there's some conversation before before everything goes down or whatever. But I don't think I would use it for bad things. I would use it for good things. For instance, if Greg needed to go home to Illinois because there was some emergency or he wanted to go see his family or something like that, I'll just be like, all right, I'll take it. It's gonna hurt, and then I'll put my arm on him. And I feel like the parameters are too loose. Like to me, it's like teleportation like 10 times a year, and it hurts like you're getting shot. You know what I mean? Like something like that. Like then I would think like, okay, like.
Or it does the thing with every time teleportation is done in the mainstream media, it has a severe consequence, like it takes years off your life or something like that, right?
Well, read about
where like your brain starts bleeding and there's always the blood coming out of your nose. And you're like, what did I do? And the more you use that power, the worse it gets for you.
People should read about the Philadelphia experiment. The experiments that the United States military apparently did during World War II about teleporting ships from Norfolk to Philadelphia. It certainly didn't happen, but the stories around it are totally fucked up. Like they would like bend, they would bend like magnetic fields to like get ships from like Norfolk to Philadelphia instantaneously, but like the sailors on board would be like fused to the ship and like all sorts of weird shit would happen. They'd be insane. And so there's like really fascinating stories about it. Not that it necessarily happened. It's probably a myth, but
what interests
me
me about your whole thing, Colin, the Mars thing, because obviously that's the first thing you do.
Oh my God, I go to Mars like
you need
instantly.
a spacesuit.
Yeah.
Now,
I go
to
to
get
NASA.
the spacesuit, you teleport to NASA, obviously. That's what I enjoy about this, is the idea of Colin planning a heist, a teleportation heist.
No, you're getting. It's way too complicated.
You don't just sell them at the gift shop.
No. I go to NASA and be like, I have the gift of teleportation. You don't have to worry about this billions and billions and tens and hundreds of billions of dollars it's going to take to send anyone anywhere. Where do you want me to go? Give me the materials I need, and then I'll go there and I'll get everything you need. You want me to go to Pluto and Charon and look at, and we can set a telescope up there to look at the Oort cloud and look at the Kuiper belt and all that kind of stuff. Like we can get crazy.
You can literally just hold on to it and be like, okay, and then and
I can hold hands with
because how would you know what point in space? Like how would you orient yourself in space?
It's not even that. He's getting that's such bullshit. This is just such bullshit for you. Because the guy would go, oh, great. And he'd pick up the phone and be like, yeah, I need a security detail, right? And they come in with trank darts and pop you down.
What if I'd be like, I'll prove it.
And
they're terrified of your power and ability to warp anywhere, and they take you down like an alien.
Spacesuit with
you're
your
the
name
guy.
embroidered.
You won't get fingerprinted to go to the TSA, but you're gonna go immediately to the government and be like, "Hey, everybody, I can go anywhere and do anything." Don't ask where my roommate went. He's just gone for some reason.
They can have great experts, like some geologists and all this kind of stuff. We can all hold hands and go to these planets together, and then they can explore, and we don't have to. It's called the thrust to get a ship off of, $10,000. What is it, like $10,000 a pound to get something into low Earth orbit?
Yeah, I mean, you could literally you could ferry cargo back and forth and build environments on all these planets. We could colonize like that. Be amazing.
I'm just saying, it's like cool. This has great ramifications for the good of humanity.
Sure. After you murder the people you don't like by dropping them
exactly. Well, I like you a lot, actually. It's just I just feel like it would be a funny little gag we can do.
Just do it occasionally without him knowing. He never knows when it's gonna come.
I just wake up like I'm in bed and I just hear him pop. What a damn it, Colin!
I start going blooding over. That's terrifying.
But I do like the philosophy behind the question.
Yeah.
It gets way deeper when you think about, are you about the destination or are you about the journey? Because a lot of people, we talk about that with movies we don't like or games we don't like. But man, that ending sucked, but it was fun doing it. It was fun playing it or fun watching and experiencing. Maybe the payoff wasn't what you wanted it to be.
Linkin Park made a song about this. Not that one.
One step closer.
Not that one either.
Paper cut.
Nope.
Don't stay.
Don't.
Too much pressure to take. I feel like the same can be said for teleportation though here though. Like it would be about the journey as well, because think of how few people get to actually travel the world and see other parts of the world. So imagine if you just teleported to France and then spent a week just walking around the streets of France, I think I might be changing my tune on the whole teleportation.
That's the thing.
You can see the world literally. You can visit every country, every place that would be cool.
Yeah,
it's so cool.
Yeah, no, you'd save so much time. The worst part anywhere is going somewhere. It takes forever to get there. Because that's the thing. When I start,
I just thought of like the magic ramifications of it. But also flight. Like, think of how cool you could be as a magician in Vegas if you could fly.
The magic ramifications.
All you have to do every show could just be like this, just lights, and then you levitate over the audience and like sit down and eat someone's popcorn, and they're like, Magnifico.
And they all run out of the theater because they're horrified because you're a mutant.
Next door, you got a guy teleporting all around the room though. He's just disappearing.
Taking people to the box.
He's like, for my next trick, I'm gonna bring out Neil Armstrong. Pop, pop. Neil Armstrong's like, where the fuck am I? Pop, pop. I am the greatest musician.
That's true. Fuck, you're right.
I need one volunteer with me to go to the Oval Office. The guy's like, I just went to the Oval Office.
I love that.
I felt like I got kicked in the balls.
Yeah, I know. I was doubled over in pain, but I was in the Oval Office.
That's true. Okay, you win. I think.
I mean, teleportation's the winner. I think. Yeah,
I think.
Because I'm still in the flying camp. Flying camp because here's the one reason to be in the air with the wind on your face, going over the city. Gosh, I dream about that.
Okay, but now think of this though. Now this is gonna hurt you a lot. You feel like you're getting kicked in the balls, but you just teleport from the air to the air and just keep doing it,
and then just fall. I know, but you can only do it 30 times.
I was gonna say you miscalculate, and all of a sudden on the 30th one, you're just falling to your death.
Flying squirrel suit.
Yep.
Well,
up and you glide.
See?
Up and you glide. Up and you glide.
Teleporting for sure.
You can glide.
Every time it's like getting kicked in the balls, dude. You'd be so miserable. You'd be go up in the air with your squirrel suit. You'd be flying down Earth, going for every single time.
It's true. Ball kicking is not a joke.
It's the worst. Are you guys serious? It's like ball kicking doesn't even matter to you.
Well, I mean, not when I can go to Mars. But here's the thing. See, the teleportation thing would be interesting in two different ways. If one, the pain got worse every time you used it. Mm-hmm.
Forever?
Forever.
I feel like
it got worse and worse and worse. Or number two, there was a 0.1% chance it would kill you. every time you use it.
Oh, that's interesting.
So like from the beginning, like the first time you use it, it can kill you. The 1,000th time you use it, it can kill you.
So
Wouldn't
after
that be
1,000
interesting?
teleports, you'd probably die.
Well, maybe you reach that point and you're just mathematically like you're inclined to not, you eventually you'll reach it.
Start wearing
But
it.
yeah, but like then you get scared. Or like it's such an infinitesimal thing where like you use it and then you like every time you use it, you go a few years and you're like, it hasn't happened yet. Should I stop? Like
Yeah, man. See,
that's when it gets
interesting.
The
because-
psychological turmoil.
But I feel like there's things we do now that there is a percentage chance we'll die, but we do them anyway.
Shark jumping.
I don't like driving with Kevin.
Driving.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
you are likely to die when you get in your car.
so I wonder what the percentage chances on that.
It's true.
But
I say teleporting, and it breaks my heart because I think flying is a more pleasant experience. Have your cup of Joe and you're up, and I'm assuming I'm susceptible to cold, right? So I have to bundle up.
Everything.
See, that's
Well,
all that
pleasant.
sucks.
just like
You're
running.
exerting physical shit.
Tim,
Yeah, but
I'm
Tim-
walking. I walk every day.
Yeah, I walk
There's
hours a
nothing
day.
pleasant about that.
Yes,
Good for
there
your
is
heart.
wind in
No.
your hair.
No.
Yeah, but this time
I
you're up
enjoy
above. There's no one else
walking
there.
too, but it's not like-
this goes to my main thing. Every Comic-Con, I think about it when I'm stuck in this line and I'm all slammed up against people like this. I'm just like, man, it'd be fucking awesome to fly right now.
Yeah.
And not like go anything crazy, but just and go to wherever I need
And
to
just
go,
go,
or
yeah.
whatever.
Or you could just teleport to where you
No,
want to go.
no, and don't get me wrong. I'm saying I'm in the teleport camp. I'm just saying that's when I think of flying. I think of flying as I don't think of flying as the full-on sprint that we're talking about, where you sweat, you're doing the whole thing, like Mark Grayson in Invincible, of
No,
course.
it's like walking.
Yeah, exactly. I think about popping up and just doop, doop, doop.
Oh God, bring your camera up there. You don't need to buy a Phantom 4. You're just fucking.
Yeah, no, I don't need any drones.
No
Get down
drones.
out of there. Yeah.
Also, you can hum the theme from the mid-90s X-Men and pretend like you're Magneto. Remember when it's just like this?
Yeah.
And fucking Slash like comes in and just shreds.
For me, it literally just comes down to the pleasure of flying. The fantasy of being able to fly.
Sure.
Is a fantasy I've had my whole life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the thing with flying is I think that it's also too hard to get away. Because I do think the government's coming after us regardless of the power we pick.
Yeah, that's right.
And so flying, then I'm going to get winded.
Yeah.
And then just down to earth. And they're like,
Greg
they're
just,
just,
like,
they're just
flopping,
waiting
trying to
there
get
with
away.
big nets. They're like, we knew you get winded, fatty. Gah, gotcha.
A couple billy clubs and they just hit you a couple times.
Then call
You're out.
pow, pops in, grabs you, pow, pops out.
You're on
I like
Mars,
your
you're
pause.
Yeah.
It's good.
It's very visual.
Yeah.
People popping into the Oval Office.
The old pop and lock.
Yeah. You know what would be cool to do too? And this is, you can only do this in the very beginning, all right? You buy like, you know how they have terrible Halloween costumes that are all like silver spandex or whatever, in a big coat and crazy sunglasses, and then you just, hold on, stick with me. You pop, you pop in and you pop into where some lady's getting an ultrasound, and you're like, I'm your child from the future. We have to, and then you pow away, and they're like, what happened?
Holy shit, you're a crazy
You know what I
person.
mean?
No. Where did that come from?
Well, I mean, what fun ways to fuck with people with your paw power.
Oh man, I like you,
Pa, pa,
Greg.
pa, pa.
You fucked up.
Thank you. I try.